So guys, we will start the third session of the STAT Pro training, and today we will discuss about how we can design a concrete structure. For that, I just remind you what we have done. We have created one plan and converted it into the three-dimensional building. All the beam, column and slab we have created, then provided a property to the structure. The beam size is 0.3 by 0.2 meters, column size 0.3 by 0.3 meter, and the slab thickness we have provided 0.12 meter. All the support at the bottom of the building we have provided as a fixed support, and then all the loads like dead load and live load we have provided. We are not discussing about the wind load and seismic load in this particular training. In a dead load, self weight of the beam, column and slab, weight of the wall as outer wall 14 kilonewton per meter, weight of the inner wall as 6 kilonewton per meter, and weight of the parapet wall at the top of the building 1.88 kilonewton per meter. Then we have provided a live load of 2.5 kilonewton per meter square throughout the height of the building. And then we have generated a load case combination. 1.5 dead load plus live load, 1.2 dead load plus live load, then 1.5 dead load only, and 0.9 dead load as a service load. Now then we analyze that particular structure from the analysis oblique print. Go to add, close, analyze and run analysis. Then go to the post processing mode and done. We are in a post processing mode, and here you can find out all the displacements. In this table you can see the displacement. If you click on any beam like this particular beam, it will highlight in this particular table, and you can see the displacement by the dead load, live load and a combination of loads. When you click on reaction, it will show you a reaction. Select any one node and go to view and selected object only. It's all about the reaction in x direction, y direction, z direction, moment in x, moment in y, moment in z. If you change the load from here, like I just select a dead load, it will show you reaction by the dead load only. If I select the live load, it will show you the reaction by the live load only. And when I am selecting a generate Indian load case 1.5 dead load plus live load, it will show you reaction by that particular combination. For whole structure, click on that icon, display whole structure. Go to the beam and you will find out bending moment diagram. Just go to graph if you want to see a bending moment diagram of any beam and select that beam. Suppose I want to see a bending moment diagram of that particular beam. If I select that beam, it will show a bending moment diagram for that beam. When you change the load, the diagram will also change. If I select that column, it will show you a bending moment diagram of that column. If I change the load, the diagram will change accordingly. So it is all about the analysis. Now we will do design of the concrete structure. Just go to design over here, select the concrete because we are designing a concrete structure. So we need to select concrete. Current code in India, we use IS 456 as a concrete design code. IS 456. Select that code and then go to the define parameter. When you click on define parameter, the new dialog box will open. In this particular dialog box, you need to select FC. FC is a compressive strength of the concrete, which means grade of the concrete, M20, M25, which you want to use. You can provide the value. Suppose I am providing a M20 grade of concrete. M20 means It has a strength of compressive strength of 20 Newton per mm square, and software is asking is kilonewton per meter square. So we need to convert that particular value from Newton per mm square to kilonewton per meter square. 20 and multiply with 1000 to convert it. 20 Newton per mm square and 20,000 kilonewton per meter square. Add Fy main is the yield strength of the main reinforcement. I am providing 415 and 000. Fy secondary is also 415 and 000 and kilonewton per meter square. Suppose you want to select a maximum bar size, go to the maximum main and select. Suppose I am selecting a 20 mm as a maximum bar size I want to use. Then maximum secondary reinforcement I want to use as 10 mm bar. And then minimum main, which is the minimum main reinforcement, minimum size of the bar I want to use. Then minimum secondary reinforcement I want to use as 8 mm, like that. We have assigned some of the parameters, and now we need to assign that parameter to the structure by the method. I'll use the method assign to view because I want to use the same grade of concrete, same grade of steel throughout the structure. Select FC, assign to view, assign and yes. Fy main, assign to view, assign and yes. Fy secondary, again assign to view, assign and yes. Maximum main, assign to view, assign and yes. One by one, we will assign all the parameters to whole structure. All the parameters are assigned. Now go to commands over here, design beam, add, design column, add and take off. We are not assigning a design slab element right now. Go to the design beam, select the front view and assign this particular property to all the beams only. Please do not assign on columns. Go to the front view. From front view, select all the beams. All the horizontal members are the beam. Please do not select any vertical member, which are column. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Select the next property as design column and now select only vertical members. Please do not select any horizontal member now. We need to select all the columns only. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. All done. Then go to analysis oblique print, add, close, analyze in a menu bar and run analysis. Save. Go to the post-processing mode for output file like bending moment shear force, and for the concrete design result, we need to go view output file. Just click on the view output file and done. It's the output file of the concrete design. Just go to results over here and concrete design. You will find out all the details here. Like Indian code we are using, FC is 20,000, Fy main, maximum secondary, all the inputs. Now what about the output? Beam number 24, design result, M20 grade of concrete, 415 main reinforcement, Fe 415 secondary reinforcement. Length of that beam is 4000 mm. Size of the beam 200 mm by 300 mm. Cover you need to provide as 25 mm. This particular first table will describe you about the required reinforcement in terms of square mm area of the steel as top reinforcement and a bottom reinforcement. Beam number 25 requires a reinforcement of 424.8 square mm at its first end. Okay, I'll just draw one beam here. It's one beam, and the number of that particular beam is 24 number. I'll tell you which is the beam from your structure. Okay, there is two types of reinforcement: top reinforcement and a bottom reinforcement. If you see cross sectional area, it will look like that. It's a cross sectional area. Depth is 300 mm. And width is 200 mm. So you need to provide some reinforcement over here at the top of the beam and some reinforcement at the bottom of the beam. Software says at the start point of that particular beam means 0 meter length. In this point here, you need a 424 square mm area of steel at the top. This particular reinforcement. At the length of 1 meter from the start point, this particular length is 1 meter or 1000 mm. You need a 0 reinforcement as a required reinforcement. At the center of that beam, you need also a 0 reinforcement. At the distance of 3000 mm, you need a 0 reinforcement. At the end of that beam, length is 4000 mm from start point, this particular length. You need a reinforcement of 480 mm, square mm, 480 square mm. Okay, as a top reinforcement. We are discussing about the top reinforcement. Now what about the bottom reinforcement? This one, it's a bottom reinforcement here. At the start point of that beam, you need not to provide any reinforcement as a required reinforcement. At the length of 1 mm, you need only 110 square mm, 110 square mm. At the center of the beam, you need 261 square mm. At the length of 3 meter of that beam, you need 110 square mm. At the end of the beam, you need 0 reinforcement. It's a required reinforcement. Now, second table will describe you about the provided reinforcement. It's the second table, summary of the provided reinforcement. In that, look at this. At the top reinforcement, at the start point of the beam, you need a 6 bars of 10 mm dia. At the length of 1000 mm, 2000 mm and 3000 mm, you need 2 bars of 10 mm dia. At the end of the beam, you need 7 bars of 10 mm dia. It's a provided reinforcement. You must need to provide, if there is a required reinforcement is 0, you must need to provide 2 bars of 10 mm dia. It's compulsory. At the bottom also, 2 bars of 10, 2 bars of 10, 4 of 10, 2 of 10 and 2 of 10. Now what we need to do? We need to create one table. It's your beam. Here you need 6 bars as a top reinforcement, 2 bars, 2, 2 and 7. At the bottom you need 2 bars, 4, 2 and 2. So there are 2 continuous bars. You need to provide 2 continuous bars and 4 extra bars at the top reinforcement. Here you need to provide 5 extra bars at the top reinforcement at the end of that beam, and the length of that particular reinforcement will be 0.25 L, which means 1 meter for that beam. The beam length is total 4 meter, so it's 2.5 is 1 meter. Here also the length of the extra reinforcement 0.25 L. At the bottom, you need to provide 2 continuous bars and 2 extra bar at the center of that beam. What about the length? 0.5 L you can provide, or 0.75 L also you can provide. Preferred it 0.75 L. It's a shear reinforcement, two-legged 8i 100 mm center to center distance. Two-legged means you need to provide a stirrup of two leg. It's a cross-sectional area where you are providing a reinforcement and a stirrup like that. So this stirrup has two legs, one leg and two legs. We called it a two-legged stirrup. You need to provide that stirrup in this beam like that, a vertical stirrup. And the center to center distance in between the stirrup is 100 mm. Two-legged 8i, and the size of reinforcement will be 8 mm dia. Two-legged 8i, 8 mm dia, center to center distance is 100 mm. Now I think it's clear to you how you can provide a reinforcement in a beam. Like that you can see a reinforcement for all the beams. When all the beam will end, it will show you a reinforcement for column. Look at this, like column number 21 design results. M20 grade of concrete, Fe415 main steel, Fe415 secondary steel. Length of the column 3200 mm. Cross sectional area 300 mm by 300 mm. Cover 40 mm. Required steel area is 290.88 square mm. Required concrete area is that much, 36360 square mm. And then the main reinforcement provided. It's a provided reinforcement. You need to provide 4 bars of 12 mm dia. You need to provide 4 bars of 12 mm dia, and it has a area of 452.39 square mm. Tie reinforcement, provide 8 mm dia rectangular ties, 190 mm center to center distance. It's like that. It's a cross sectional area of your column. From top, you need to provide a 4 bars of 12 mm dia and a rectangular tie of 8 mm dia. And if you see at the height, it's the height of your column, which is 3200 mm, and size of my column 300 by 300. It's a 300, and this dimension is also 300. Vertical reinforcement, and you need to provide a tie like that. And the center to center distance between the tie is 190 mm. Okay guys, At the end of the particular table, you will see a take off. Total volume of the concrete required to construct all the beams and columns 20.2 cubic meter, and weight of the reinforcement, it will show you in a Newton. 8 mm dia bar you need 6723 newtons, 10 mm dia bar you need 2911 newtons, 12 mm dia bar 5373 newtons, and 16 mm dia bar 396 newton, and total reinforcement you need 15403 newtons. You just need to convert it into kg or metric ton or in a quintal. Just convert it from Newton to kilogram. Now, how you can identify which is beam number 24 and column number 22? Select any one floor, go to view, selected object only, and press shift plus B, B for beam, shift and B. Go to the top view, look at this. It's a beam number 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 like that. So in this particular table, the output file, you will find out the result of 24, 25, 26 individually. For the column also, select any one floor, go to view, selected object only, and you will see all numbers, all the column number 22, 3, 4, all that. Column number 15, 16, 17, 18. You need to create a table for beam schedule and column schedule. Beam numbers, size of the beam, top reinforcement required or provided, bottom reinforcement provided, continuous reinforcement provided, extra reinforcement provided, and a shear reinforcement. All the columns should be covered in a table. It's all about the concrete design. We have designed beams and columns.
Sir, can't we provide a check of torsion as we done this year in first check? Can't we?
We
do
can provide it.
torsion
We
check?
can provide it. Just go to design, concrete, and in a defined parameter, just go to the torsion over here. If you want to design for torsion, just click on that design for torsion and add this. Okay, and assign it.
हेलो तो बढ़िया
If you have any doubt, you can write in the chat box. To see the reinforcement of column and beam, just double click on that column and go to concrete design over here. It will show a column results like bar size as 16 mm and bar number as 4, like that. When you double click on any beam and go to concrete design, it will show a reinforcement for that beam also. Okay guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Have you read the ebook which I shared you? I'm asking about the ebook which I shared you. How many of you downloaded it? And how many of you read it?
वो सपोर्ट पीछे सपोर्ट पे वो रहता है ना, वो उपरांत भी पता है, उसने टिक बनाया था। उपरांत को पता है, उसने भी हमारे साइड पे बनाया था टिक साइड का। हाँ हाँ।
To release any movement, we have a specific property here. Just go to general specification beam,
उसको देखते हैं।
go to the release over here, select start or end point where you want to release,
लोग अपने आ जाओ कल, ठीक है?
and select which force you want to release. Like you want to release a movement or a force, you can select that. Add this and assign on that particular member.
पीछे हेडरेस्ट बनता है फिक्स वाला।
Don't worry, I'll share the video link. You can watch. Characteristic
Sir, how
strength.
to provide, sir, mesh? How to provide mesh in slab?
लंबा सिंगल।
Mesh in slab.
हाँ।
From the
Yes.
option generate surface
आपका
meshing
फोटो
over
रखिए,
here.
वो भेजो मुझे, ठीक है सर?
When you select the generate surface meshing, select all the 4 nodes where you want to provide a mesh, and then provide a meshing dimension of the one mesh. Okay.
तो एक काम करो यार, फुकरान को भेज दो, वही कर देगा यार।
I think it's not necessary to provide a mesh. If you are providing, it's good. But if you provide a mesh here, it will convert that particular beam into a several parts. So I think it's not necessary to provide a mesh. You are asking about the characteristic strength and characteristic load. Wait. In characteristic strength, we reduce the strength. Like some material has a strength of 30 kilonewton, it can take a load of 30 newton per mm square. Okay, it can take a stress of 30 newton per mm square, and we are characterizing it for some load. So we will reduce some strength. We will divide it by the 1.5 like that. So we assume that it can take a load of only 20 newton per mm square. It can take a stress of only 20 newton per mm square. Okay, so we reduce some strength. We are talking about the load. We are applying a load of 100 kilonewton, but we are designing for somehow higher load, like 1.5 times more. So we will design for the 150 kilonewton load, like that. You just need to create a separate table from Excel. Okay, there is no option to export it. Any other doubt? After this session, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in a mail. I'll answer all your queries. We can consider it also, but we are considering somehow higher load, so I just neglected it. Its load is the change of load is very minor. That's why. If you want to consider it, you can consider. Okay, guys, any other member? Doubt? Hari Prasad, Gopala Krishnan, Isha, Kiran, and any other member? Javed? No doubts till now? Please go through the ebook, read this particular ebook. I have mentioned all the content of the StatPro training which you are attending here in this ebook also. Okay, please go through that ebook. And if you want to join a structure design masterclass for full course, in this ebook you will find a link of that. Just click on that link to join structure design masterclass. You will come to know about the details. Okay, I do and ask later on, sir. Okay, you can ask me on a mail. I'll answer your queries on email too.
What is the standard size of the beam?
There is no standard size. It depends on the condition, it depends on the length, it depends on the load.
There is not any code, just like we calculated
There are
load
some
cell load.
parameters. There are some parameters to take a load. Like if you follow IS 456, it says your length should be, and the minimum length should be L by 10. If your beam has a length of 5 meters, so 500 mm should be a minimum depth. The depth length ratio. There is some ratio for the depth and width, like that. So you need to follow IS code for that. Okay, you will find out all the parameters, depth and length ratio and depth and width ratio.
But most of the time we take breadth is equal to half of the depth. Why that is so?
No, we will not take like that. Depth is equal to half of the, I think not, I am not taking that parameter. Okay, I'll resend you, don't worry. Please send me your email ID. I'll send you. Okay, please check your promotion folder, because this ebook will come in your promotion folder. Okay, promotion or a social folder, because in email there are so many folders like primary folder and social promotion. So please check promotion folder. It may be in the promotion or a social. Please check all the. Okay, go on a Gmail and see promotion and social folder too. You will find out it, because I send a bulk emails. That's why I don't remember who is getting and not. That's why I ask you. Okay, and definitely you will find out in a promotion or a social folder. Okay, guys, if you are uh, not getting a mail of that particular, please go to the social or a promotion folder of the mail. I'll resend it today. Yeah, received. Okay, guys, so tomorrow we will learn how we can design a isolated foundation for that building. We will design a isolated foundation for that particular building in next lecture. Please don't miss the lecture because foundation is very important. And thank you guys for joining the training. We will meet in a next lecture tomorrow, same time. Thank you.